Well, hello, everybody. It is Sunday evening. Welcome to Mayhem's Amigos. I am TJ, and I am the only one here. Chronic Chris is up at he's up at his concert, which I have a picture of him that you guys have got to see. It's just insane, right? This shows you exactly what we're dealing with when it comes to Chris. Adam is handling personal stuff. Let me see here. Oh, might be able to pull off something as a little bit of a surprise for you guys. One of the many of the jungle gym Jews, as we used to call ourselves. But this is what I'm dealing with Chris, okay? I don't know what to make of this, everybody. I really don't. But I mean, for crying out loud. Chris has decided to go up to this concert that he's at, and lo and behold, he's up there with a tinfoil hat, running around like he's Rain Man. And I'm like, please do not tell people that you are, like part of this show, because I don't want to be that embarrassed. I love Chris to death, but please don't. So what do you do, right? Oh, bear with me a second, folks. My God. Lots of stuff going on this weekend. It's been actually pretty crazy for news. Of course, it's the first week of NFL, which everybody knows that. Oh, here we go. I knew I should have done this before the show, but it is the first week of the NFL, which everybody knows is something I look very much forward to. I'm always excited for NFL season. And the funny part is I've been pretty much right on a lot of different football predictions today, which is rare, right? I rarely am I hitting things as close to the nose as I have been hitting. The one I did get wrong was Dallas. But I'm okay with being wrong on Dallas because at least it's a Texas-based team, sort of. They're in Dallas. But as far as the rest, I predicted Texans over Colts. Houston 29, Colts 27 is the final. I predicted the Bears over the Titans. Bears 24, Titans 17. That was our final today. And of course, the one that was more important to me, as the NCAA football season continues, that was obviously my Texas Longhorns playing the evil Michigan, those evil Michigan Wolverines. And I was so correct in the fact that, hey, there it is. Longhorns get it and continue their start in the SEC with a very high note. Welcome, everybody. Welcome one, welcome all. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope you're enjoying the new NFL season. Of course, football season. We only get a few weeks of it every year, but it is very enjoyable. Other scores around the nation, so you're well aware. Chiefs over Ravens, 27-20. Eagles over the Packers, 34-29. Saints take the Panthers, 47-10, in Vikings blow out the Giants 28-6. Patriots 16-10 over the Bengals. That no shock there. 18-10 Steelers over the Falcons. Bills over the Cardinals 34-28. Dolphins over the Jaguars 20-17. 22-10 Chargers over the Raiders. Currently the Broncos and Seahawks, Cowboys and Browns, and the Buccaneers and Commanders are still playing with current scores. Cowboys up on the Browns 30-10. Seahawks are over the Broncos 26-13, and Buccaneers are beating out the Commanders 30-14. All in all, a great week one for NFL. What a shock. It's an absolute shock with the way some of this is actually shaping up this year and what we're looking at right now. And of course, you have to play tonight, Rams and Lions and the Jets and the 49ers. And that'll end out our week one, and we'll see what happens from there. Other news, a little bit more fun, is if you are down around McAllen, Texas, and you're there on the border, just kind of keep an eye out in your backyard or wherever you might be. The endangered species of Bengal tiger somehow got its way out of its captivity at Quinta La Fuena Zoo in Reynosa, Mexico, and has made its way across the border into Hidalgo County and down in the valley by McAllen, Texas. This is not, by the way, the first time a Bengal tiger has gotten loose in Texas. Back in 2021, a Bengal tiger named India was discovered walking the streets of a neighborhood in West Houston. That tiger was successfully captured and taken to the Cleveland Armory Black Beauty Ranch, where it lived out the remainder of its life until passing away in December of 2023. Warnings that are going out. If you're in your vehicle, stay put in the vehicle. Keep your eyes on it and call the local authorities so they can send appropriate officers to capture the kitty. Make sure you steer clear of it. It may be adorable and cuddly looking, but it's also wild as hell and may think you're a tasty little treat. Me, I'd look at me and go, nah, you're too salty, and probably walk away. Use me as a kitty litter box or something. While you're scanning the streets for tigers, take a few minutes and scroll through some of the other Texas-based fun content that is offered, and just enjoy the fact that you're in Lone Star State, one of the most beautiful areas in the nation. I'm happy to be here. I don't know about a lot of other people, but I love it here. That's part of the beauty of being where we're at. Adam today is spending some time with his child. There were some things that happened that were family related earlier this week, and Adam and I talked about it. He's taking care of family, which of course is all I say quite a bit. Family is most important. Never take away from that. You never want to take away from that. I'm going back to the kind of the tiger thing. How do you lose track of this gigantic cat and say, oh, it was a mistake? I don't understand. And if somebody could please explain that to me, that would be fantabulous. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Matter of fact, I think I will call an expert and see if I can find out from him, because I really don't get it. I do not understand at all how that would be the case. We'll see if he answers. He might have company today. Of course, he might be watching football too, if I know him. Wow. Wow. I'm short on a little bit of help today. My God. Of course, Rage was all excited he was going to log in and have fun. And no, he's too busy, bugging me on the wrong phone. Tried to get him to log into the show, and he wanted to bug me on my research computer instead. So, since he thinks it's so cute to do that, we'll call his wife, and we'll see what she can do here. She's more interesting than he is anyway.
Hello.
How we doing? Now it's live.
Now it's live.
Now it's live. Since, somebody wanted to he wanted to do video where I still needed this computer.
That was me, not him.
I'm still blaming him. He knows I don't like video chat, so he encouraged it.
No, he didn't. He just asked me to call you.
Oh. See, I figured he would have logged in, and I was like, what are you doing? You do know that the link is up.
Yeah, I seen that just a second ago.
Of course, what I did
the
do...
The link's up.
Huh?
I told Larry the link's up.
So what I did do instead, though, is I sent him a message that said, wakey, wakey, mouth off snaky. As if he could lean over that far. But, no, yeah, the one I got wrong from this weekend is the Cowboys. I'm actually surprised the way the Browns were playing the last couple of years for them to be down that far.
Can't say that in front of me.
So, uh-oh. Is he in trouble?
What'd you say?
I said, is he in trouble? Oh, damn it. What the hell?
My phone is so trying to die.
My computer's acting funky.
Yeah, well, guess what? You gotta be at home.
Huh?
You gotta be at home. You gotta be out of the hospital.
I'm not doing that great because I'm still out of half of my electricity at home.
I wouldn't let them do lit fire anyways.
I'm still working
You're welcome.
I'm still working on on all the wiring and the circuits at home and trying to get everything up and running again. It's been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck, Larry was just talking about getting high in the hospital.
I would not be surprised.
That's all I said.
Did the nurse tell him no?
She said, yes, you can't do that, and you can't say that in front of me. I don't want you to set off the smoke alarm. EJ?
Oh, good Lord. Of course he would try to smoke a joint in the hospital.
No, I got vape pens.
I mean, let's not think about consumables, like brownies.
If I had consumables on me, he would have a consumable.
Oh, that's right. Somebody decided to have a full-on meltdown about consumables. So I don't know what to do on that one, though. So you and I have been playing catch up a little bit. So, and as we've been discussing it now, Larry was telling me earlier that it's going to be, he's headed to an undisclosed location for rehab.
It's undisclosed right now because we don't even know where he's going.
Well, we're going to leave it undisclosed because, like I said, we're live right now. So we're
Yeah.
going to leave it undisclosed anyway. But that's the rehab. And then my understanding is starting this week that his radiation and everything is supposed to start. Am I reading that correctly?
No, radiation and chemotherapy will not start until after he's out of rehab.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah,
why are they prolonging it?
because the intensive care rehabilitation centers, the regular physical therapy rehabilitation centers, none of them have the funding or the means to drive him to and from his appointments every day.
Ah, okay.
The only one that does have that ability is called a swing bed facility,
Okay.
and the swing bed facilities do not accept Medicaid. They accept Medicare.
Yeah, and he's not old enough for Medicare yet.
No, not unless disability finally says, yes, we will start paying you.
Okay. So with that being said, it's swing bed facility. Does that mean that it basically is that kind of like a nursing home, or can you describe that so we understand it a little better?
The rehabilitation centers are nursing homes.
Oh, well, yeah, but
What it is okay, so a swing bed facility and a regular rehabilitation center will only focus maybe an hour a day if Larry's lucky on physical therapy.
okay.
We're going for an intensive care unit rehabilitation center, which is hospital settings. So he would still be in a hospital, but they gear 3 to 4 hours a day
Rather than
towards
one or
physical
two.
therapy. Yeah.
Now, would he get sexual physical therapy while he's in there?
I don't know. It depends on where they send him.
So if they send, let's say they send him to, uh, say one close to you guys' home.
Next town over. Well, it's a couple of towns over, but
So what? Yeah, I wonder if they've got a physical rehabilitation center that does all of that, but then they offer a happy ending.
probably not.
But that would be the way to do it.
It would be.
I mean, right
'Cause
there. Who would disagree with me on that? A rehabilitative center that offers the happy ending. And like
do you realize how many people would be trying to get into those?
I think Steve would try to take up residency there. If it guaranteed him a happy ending, I think he would try to get his way right in that door.
He was just talking about a rehabilitation center having a happy ending at the end.
Yes.
And I said that there'd be too many people lined up trying to get into those places. And he said Steve would take up residency there. Larry agrees.
Well, but you know, I got to describe Steve a little bit here. Steve he's got a big old heart of gold. All right, let me start positive. He has this gigantic heart of gold. He really is just this really nice guy. And he's a good friend. You know, he'll give you all the hell in the world, but when you're in need, he'll do everything he can for you, try to give you the shirt off his back. However, we are also talking about the same guy that went into a rehab facility and was deliberately.
Okay, I remember you. Sorry, the nurse came in.
No. But this guy was deliberately soiling himself just to get the nurse to clean him.
Nurse tonight. I'm Kathleen.
They're switching shifts now.
I can tell.
Well, new diagnosis is glioblastoma.
Sorry. Wait, you're
He's got a nurse that remembers him from having him when he was in here with the encephalomyelitis.
When everything was starting out.
Yes, at the very beginning.
Okay.
Like, he's had a couple of nurses from then taking care of him now.
Is she cute?
I mean, she looks better than most of them that he's had.
Oh, well, then there you go. He's got to watch out for the one that looks like Aaron Donald, though. I mean, I don't know if
Hey,
he's...
TJ. Guess what?
What?
Cowboys won.
Oh, I was just getting ready to check the score. I can't be right on all of them. I accept that. I was right on the important ones, though.
33-10.
But I was right on the important ones. Like, I was right about the Longhorns. That was very important. I was also right about the Texans. And I was right about the Bears.
They've got 9 minutes left, actually.
Yeah, there's still plenty of game there, but
yeah,
Browns could turn around and close it up a little bit, and they're 2nd and 8 at the Dallas 22 right now. They got a good chance of trying to close it up a little.
Yeah.
But like I said, the important games, I was right. Texas beat Michigan. Very important.
Hey, someone has BB. Last name of BB on the Cowboys team. BEEBE.
You sure it's not Bebe?
That might be how he pronounces it, but one of our friends actually has that same exact spelling, BEEBE, and he pronounces it BB.
Like I said, maybe that guy's one of Bebe's kids.
Might be.
I remember when that movie came out. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know.
Never said there was.
What I'm surprised with today is that it's just me right now. I mean,
where is everyone else?
Well, let's see. Chris is at Hog Rock, running around wearing a tinfoil hat and eating shrooms.
Hog Rock's going on right now?
Yep, Hog Rock's going on right now. Adam is
to go again.
Adam is taking care of family stuff. Of course, Irene is dealing with some personal stuff. I actually talked to Irene this week. And then, obviously, your old man, he's flirting with nurses while his wife is giving him the stink eye going, you can't have her, but I can.
No. No stink eye. Yeah, she did.
No stink eye?
It says regular. I don't know.
So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with everything. And I was like, well, shit, I got to get somebody I can talk to. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, the thing we've got to watch out with Rage now is we've got to watch him. Because if he starts intentionally soiling himself, just so the nurse will come in and clean him, then it'll be time to call Aaron Donald with the big hands and the big fat fingers.
Trying to move that over on the wrong side. Nurse brought me in and nurse with the tech brought me in through
What's he saying now?
Oh, Bruiser's talking.
Oh.
About how they brought him in and he got on the other side of the hospital.
Oh, right. So, I mean, you got a few people that are coming up there, but I mean, for the most part, are you guys getting the peace and quiet you need and the time together and everything, or?
He's had a couple of visitors, but it's mainly been me.
And has there been an improvement yet on his diagnosis?
No improvement on diagnosis. Last time we talked to the doctor and they did do an MRI, they said that it doesn't look like much has changed.
Okay.
So it's not progressing as far as we know.
But that's for now.
Yeah.
We do know that it's going to take off again. And it's just a matter of
At
when.
some point. Yeah. Now, medically, the doctors can send him home. Physically, they cannot.
Okay.
That's why they want the rehabilitation center.
Okay.
Because his right leg is basically dead in the water.
Oh, geez. Yeah, and
He can barely stand on it.
That's enough to
let
drive
alone
him.
Walk.
I mean, I know it's a short drive for him, but that's enough to drive him nuts.
It already is, because he's literally locked in a chair.
Well, we have some different. I'm not going to go into details on the air, obviously, but I will say that here we have some different family things that are going on as well. And with me starting a new job over at FedEx and kind of getting back into the swing of things, the last couple of weeks have been actually very, very tricky to navigate. Sometime within the next couple of days, I need to go and get the motorcycle up, or I need to get it re-inspected and get it ready to re-register because it's due by the end of September. And otherwise, I mean, everything's been pretty much right there on the line and running at this point. That's what we're handling. Yeah, so there's a lot going on with everybody all the way across the spectrum. There's you and Rage. There's the things I'm dealing with down here. Adam has got his own slew of problems that's going on. Irene is dealing with a lot of different stuff. Steve's on here saying that it sucks not being able to walk because he had to learn how to walk all over again after his stroke. And I do remember that. And that was not very easy for him. He did struggle a lot through all of that. Steve, they're saying that they might send Aaron Donald to Rage. Do you think that's a good idea? So try to get something started here. Like I said, I did talk to Irene earlier this week. She has a lot. Her plate is so full right now. She's barely able to listen, let alone join us on the show. But she did say to tell everybody she misses everybody and she hopes that, that'll move into a situation where she'll be more at ease and ready to go again. But there's a lot of different things on Irene's end. So everybody, please keep Irene in your prayers and your thoughts, well wishes, whatever floats your boat on that one. Steve says that, yes, it would actually help out Rage a lot if Aaron Donald went up there, that he would really enjoy it.
See you later, Bruiser.
So I think that's great that Steve thinks that Aaron Donald will definitely help out your husband.
Yours is right there. He came in with that.
So
you want to jump on the air?
Please?
It's just me and TJ.
Say, because if he's going to jump on, I'll jump. If he's going to jump on, I'll log out of this so he could get onto the link.
Okay.
All right, and that way we've got him on screen and he can tell everybody what he thinks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, actually, you might need to hang it up. I've lost it.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Later. Rage's lovely wife, everybody. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's trying to do something you've been able to do, like walking, sucks and can be very discouraging, but hang in there, Rage. That, you know what, that's probably, Steve, that's probably the best thing anybody could say. Like I said, every one of us has got a lot that's going on somehow this last couple of weeks. It hadn't been easy. It really hasn't been easy at all. And I don't know, and I do apologize for it just being me. I'm trying to do everything I can, but obviously with our work schedule right now, as we've started peak, me having time off to think about anything is rather difficult at best. And as I stated earlier tonight, as we were getting the show started, I have a lot of personal stuff that's going on too. Things that I really cannot discuss on the air, and I won't. I will discuss it off the air with certain people that, you know, they are kind of my sounding boards, and I lean on them to help me maintain my sanity. You know, I've got one friend who is a very, very good friend of mine. Who's usually got some words of wisdom when I do get to talk to him about something like this, but as usual, he's been very incognito and Steve, I will read that to him when he logs in. Oh God, that's good. Yeah, with everything that we've got going on here, different things with my kids, there's been a lot, and it's difficult at best to try to keep up with all of that and take care of all of it and keep your head above water and keep positive and keep going. I will be very honest with you guys. This is something that I have not really talked a whole lot about. Oh, look at that. It's Mr. Tinfoil Hat.
Yeah, we ain't got it on today. That was fucking fun, though.
Dude, I was showing the picture to everybody. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Please don't tell me that was sponsored by Mayhem's Amigos. Please, God, don't tell me he was going around saying it was sponsored by Mayhem's Amigos.
You didn't see? I had it written right on the front of the foil hat. Mayhem's Amigos.
It's not.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I sure as shit ain't going to put Asgard Radio on the front of it.
Well, what the hell? So you're going to run me down? With all the work that I put into this over the years, you're going to wipe your ass with my work. Thanks.
Oh, I'm fucking with you, man.
God.
But
so Rage is... Dude, I got to fill you in on a few things here. Number one, Rage is back in the hospital.
That's shitty.
And they're talking about moving him to a rehab facility for, you know, physical therapy and rehab, try to get him up and moving again.
27 or 33, remember that.
27 or 33, okay. What, he's lost the ability to walk again?
Well, he's lost the use of his right leg completely.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, again, we are, like, Steve is the only one in the chat room. I talked to his wife a little bit on the air, but this is kind of the natural progression of his cancer and what we're dealing with. You know, this is not it's rapid compared to a lot of other cancers, but it's still a slow progress. You know what I mean? And we lost Chris. God. I'd love to have just one co-host that could stay on with me and do the show. That would be great. Usually that's Adam. But so what happened?
I was reading the comments in the chat and I clicked the wrong button.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so funny story, Steve, yesterday or last week. So he's on his way back, he's on his way into his apartment, and he's got this big, gigantic Santa Claus bag full of clothes that's on the front of his walker, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, his walker fell, and that caused Steve to fall. And Steve wound up in the front yard. Now, he rolled around a little bit and got himself onto his backside, sitting in the front yard, and then he called for help to get stood back up because his knees are bad, right?
Yeah.
Well, next thing you know, there's 10 firefighters, there's 4 police officers, all there to help Steve get stood back up. And when they get him up, he kind of bends over as they're picking him up, and they find a brown stain on the back of his pants.
Oh.
That was not mud.
Steve shit himself.
Yes.
That's shitty.
Yeah, the prairie dog came out to play.
So yeah, you guys missed out on a hell of a good time.
All right, so you were at Hog Rock this week, right?
Yep.
I'm missing out on that.
Huh?
I understand that because I've got, like I was explaining, I've got a bunch of shit going on myself.
Had me a golf cart to ride around on, so I was well taken care of. Fucking got to see all my friends I only see once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, first night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, I climb up on the tower at Hog Rock. Had a kid help me climb up on the tower and just started yelling, "Bring out your dead!" and beating on a frying pan.
Oh, Lord. All right, so Steve said that the 2 communities, Sherman and Williamsville, that were there, they worked so hard that he made them both come. And then he asked if you're in the shitter.
No, I'm not in the shitter. I'm actually on a 7th floor balcony at the Hilton in Owensboro.
Okay. So
give you guys my view here.
Yep, that's Owensboro.
Yeah, place fucking sucks.
Yeah, there's not much there.
Well, I got a doctor's appointment here in the morning. Instead of getting up at 6 and driving an hour up here, I'm just going to get up at fucking 8 and fucking drive 10 minutes there.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck, Steve. God damn it. Steve says he did make them come in his back door. God.
That ain't right. Sounds a little gay if you ask me. But then,
well, he said his back door is always open for company.
But day 2, I made up steaks for dinner.
Okay.
My brother Steve did breakfast and I did dinner. So day 2, I made steaks for dinner, and I couldn't eat it all. So I'm sitting there wrapping it in foil. And while I'm wrapping the foil around my steak, I just grab the roll and start wrapping it around my head and said, "Here we go, motherfuckers."
And the rest is history.
Yep.
Dude, the antenna.
Yeah, dude, that thing stuck up a good 3 foot.
I was showing everybody the picture I've got, and the antenna on that thing. I mean, you looked like you were either thing 1 or thing 2 with a tinfoil hat.
Oh, dude, I had so many people. How many channels can you get with that? I don't miss a blink. 666. Someone said something, and I said, "Hold on, let me ask the mothership real quick." Put my hand on it, tilted my head. Mothership says that's okay. It was.
Something tells me
It,
you're
it,
going to start doing that at independent shows.
I think I said that's going to start being my thing at shows, putting on the foil hat.
Well, we better get you some crayons to eat while you're at it.
Oh no, dude! This one band, I love these guys. They're called Bonginator.
Okay.
One of the T-shirts I saw, and I just saw the front, and it's got a short bus on it. It says "Short Bus Death Metal," and I said, "Yep,
Oh,
I
nice.
need that shirt." Huh?
Oh, nice.
On the back of it, it says, "Bitch, be patient. I have fucking autism."
That fits for you.
I didn't even know it until like 2 hours after I bought the shirt. I looked at the back. I'm like, cool. Oh, and I got a Joe Dirt patch for my vest.
Methinks that Rage is a little upset. He did all that dragon crap on our private chat, on our messenger chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Steve wants to know, what do you think about the band Falling in Reverse?
You know, I wasn't really much of a fan until I saw them live.
They do have a pretty good live show.
Their live show is really fucking good.
So
Yeah, I saw them at Sonic Temple last year, and they were fucking awesome.
yeah, I think I've gotten a kick out of them.
Now, if you want my opinion on some music, Linkin Park, that girl needs to go.
Linkin Park.
Emily Anderson is doing vocals for Linkin Park now.
No, hell no. That's not Chester
That-
Bennington.
That's what I said. It's not Chester. It's a way different sound than Chester, and it don't fit.
Right. And that's wrong. To turn around and do something like that, that's absolutely wrong.
That is. That's. I'll put that in the same category as what they're doing with Pantera.
But I did. I reset everything again to something different. I was like, I didn't want. If I had wanted that damn dragon thing on the background, I would have put it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I really want as a background theme for that chat is a Harley Davidson thing.
Okay.
But I have not been able to find it.
You got to make it.
No, you got to make it.
Yep.
But that's the one I really wanted. Is like, I wanted the Harley background.
Yeah, I know. I got home. I unpacked the car. Wife says, all right, I'm going to make the reservation in Owensboro. I said, okay. Went for a quick motorcycle ride, put all my shit up, and then fucking hit the road to Owensboro.
Yeah, I was riding into work yesterday, right? So I'm riding up Burleson on my way to work, and I actually got cut off by two kids on enduros. Mind you, my fuel light came on when I hit the edge of Austin. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna nurse it as far as I can, but I'm gonna fill it up before I get to work, right?
Yeah.
Put. Yeah, I'm doing 40, 45. I'm not really getting it, but that's the speed limit. These kids cut me off and then slow down to 20 miles an hour.
Oh, fuck that.
So, I grab a handful and I roll around them with everything she's got. I get flipped off passing them. And you got to be kidding me. You're going to do that? You see, I'm minding my own business and doing my thing, and you're going to cut me off and slow down like that, and then get pissed at me when I grab a handful and I go around you.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And especially when my bike's down on the reserve.
Yeah, my wife said something about riding from Dubuque, Iowa to Central City, Kentucky. It's an 8-hour trip by car. And I told her on a bike it would take me 2 days. Got to stop every couple hours for gas.
Yeah.
And by about that third or fourth stop, you just want to take a nice little break.
Depending.
But I told her I probably could do it in a day, but I don't like to. When I ride, I like to enjoy the scenery and slow down a little bit.
I mean, I know that normally from here to Pooties is about 45 miles, but I also know that there was a day that my uncle turned it into 500. And there was a day that he and I took off and we were going to go to Pooties and we turned it into almost 700.
See, as much as I love hitting that throttle and getting in that zone, I also like to slow down sometimes.
Well, I look at people and I go, I bought the Harley. I've got the hot rod bike. It's out here. Okay. It's stored. That thing is dangerous. I don't want to put people on that bike. It scares me, right? The Harley's there for me to enjoy. That's the dream bike. It's the cruiser. It's the one I've always wanted. Now I got it.
Right.
Now I've got it. Now I got to get the things done to it to make it mine.
Only thing I have left to do to mine is
Put a tinfoil hat on it.
I'm going to actually order a heel toe shifter.
Oh, yeah. I've actually got to get the new heel shift for mine because my heel shift stripped out. But I think this time I'm going to order it straight from Harley.
See, I can order it a lot cheaper off Amazon.
I did that. And
I
it
mean,
lasted. I did that. It lasted 7 months. And then the spline stripped out of the heel shift.
I mean, as much as I love Harley, I won't go into a dealership.
I didn't say I was going to go in the dealership. I just said I'd order it.
Hello, nurse. Sorry, I got distracted by boobies.
Well, yeah. Who doesn't get distracted by boobies?
Especially when I can see you, but you can't see me, and I'm looking down your shirt.
Steve will probably say here in a minute that that's not fair.
Life's
But
not fair.
yeah. But all right. So what do you think? Here, I've got to look it up here. NCAA football scores.
Man, Steve, earlier today, I was driving down the road and I had the car so smoked out I couldn't even see the fucking dashboard.
Damn.
It was like fucking Cheech and Chong up in that bitch.
All right. So let's go down the list here. And let's talk about week 2 of the NCAA football. Let's start with when I can find them. That all that played?
Bears won.
I do know the Bears won.
I don't know how the Cowgirls did, but
They're currently winning against the Browns of all people.
Wow.
All right, let's start with Iowa State beat Iowa 20-19. Which would be the more important game to you, right?
Iowa beat Iowa State.
Iowa State beat Iowa
Oh,
20-19. Iowa State
damn.
won it by 1 point.
They cheated.
How do you cheat that?
They were letting the air out of the ball.
So you're blaming Deflategate.
Yep.
Lots of upsets yesterday, actually. Lots of upsets. Actually, a few of them I didn't expect. Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame 16-14.
I thought Notre Dame was shutting down.
Evidently, they're still going for football. Of course,
Yeah, I thought they were actually shutting down due to lack of enrollment.
Don't look like it. Of course, very important game, and it was highly, highly important, and should be noted that this was very important for two reasons. One, it made me happy, and number two, it made Rage very angry.
Texas A&M beat Alabama.
Fuck Texas A&M.
Or Texas beat Alabama.
Texas beat Michigan 31-12.
Damn.
At the Big House. Texas went up to Michigan and put on a football clinic.
How do you only score 12 points? Like, did you miss the field goal?
They did 2 field goals and got 1 touchdown. And then missed the extra kick. Oh, let me see here.
I mean, unless you're a Bears quarterback that can actually hit the uprights every time, how do you miss the kick?
That would be nice. Let's see.
No, I didn't go to the bar. So
Alabama didn't just win. They steamrolled Florida A&M.
Hey.
Or South. They steamrolled South Florida 42-16. Then University of Miami blew out Florida A&M 56-9.
Like, were they even trying?
I don't know if they even showed up. USC shut out Utah State 48-0. See, I'm looking for another one that's just kind of like a shocker, you know. Oh, Utah over Baylor 23-12.
All right. My wife wants me to come in.
I could tell. I didn't even get you in any trouble yet. Yeah, she knew that the show was today.
I think she forgot.
Oh. So, yeah. Now, you're an Iowa fan, right?
Yep.
And then what do you think of Iowa State beating Iowa?
I ain't happy about it, but what can I do about it?
Right. Holy shit. Listen to this one. Clemson over Appalachian State 66-20.
Damn.
You had some high scoring games yesterday.
There's always high scoring games in college though, because fuck, they still fucking give a shit about the game.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, somebody said something to me last week about, oh, I bet I hadn't seen a score like that at all in my lifetime watching football. And I go, really? Because I went to Deer Creek Mackinac High School in Illinois. And standard win against some of our main rivals was 72-0. 68-0,
With you guys scoring 0?
No, with them scoring 0. Dude, DMAC High School, all 4 years I was in high school, was actually pretty damn dominant.
But all right, folks, I'm going to go hang out with the wife. So I will catch all you fine people later.
All right, Chris, we'll see you later.
All right, later.
Thanks for helping out a little bit. Oh, jeez. Still no rage. Of course, he swore up and down he was gonna log in for me today, but what do you do? So to kind of round out today's scores that we've got so far. Buccaneers beat the Commanders 37-20. Cowboys beat the Browns 33-17. Seahawks over the Broncos 26-20. Chargers over the Raiders 22-10. And we still have yet the Rams and Lions and the Jets and 49ers tonight. I'm interested in anybody's got any picks. What do you think? I'm thinking Lions over the Rams, and much as I hate to say it, I'm thinking 49ers over the Jets. On that one, I'd rather see the Jets win it than the 49ers, but, you can't always get what you want. I'm assuming that Steve is probably getting ready for his cooking show. Dax Prescott signs 4 years and $240 million. Woo! Yeah, he better deliver for that contract. For that contract, he had better deliver for the Cowboys. Wow. Of course, Rage is very upset that I was right about the Texas and Michigan game. Oh, hi, Rage.
Okay.
Hook 'em horns. Notice I'm being flipped off.
In stereo.
Steve, when you have a minute, Rage would really appreciate it if you would send him a picture of your moon.
No.
Okay.
Steve's saying Rams over the Lions and 49ers over the Jets. What do you think of that? That's the last two for today. What?
I love you.
I love you.
So
I
what
love
do
you
think
too,
of that?
TJ.
Love you too. So what do you think of that? Steve says Rams over Lions, 49ers over Jets.
Steve's high as fuck if he's thinking 49ers over the Jets.
No, you know what? I got to kind of agree with him on that. I was looking more at the Lions and the Rams. He's saying Rams over Lions.
Oh my.
I'm like, no. And they're at Detroit. They're in Ford.
TJ wants to see you too. Well, no. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't care. I'll need him. That guy.
Yeah, it's TJ.
Me and DJ will both try to get up here sometime. He wants to see you too. But we got pups. They're
Fair
both
enough.
Rottweilers. Not even a month old yet.
Save one for me.
You're not getting my dogs. I love you, but you're not getting my dogs. But my sister,
I want
my sister has 2 left. I can get you both of them.
Zip Puppo.
We will get a puppy when we get our place. Okay? We will get a puppy.
I got to have an ESA.
We will get you an ESA, baby. Okay? That I promise. I love you.
All right, I love you, babe.
See you
Trying to get
later.
better, trying to hit you.
Hey, honey,
Yes.
can you come here?
Hey, by the way, Steve says you look fine as fuck. Oh, wait.
You better watch who the hell he talking to like that.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Steve says the Cowboys have won 2 season openers now against the Browns with a combined score of 73-14.
Okay. Did you already eat your dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. All right. I'll see what I can figure out for you.
I love you.
Love y'all.
I'd like to know who the fuck Steve's trying to talk about looking fine as fuck.
I think he was talking to you.
Yeah, huh. He get fucked up. He talking to my wife like that.
No, I don't think he was talking to your wife like that. I think he was talking to you.
Well, I mean, I know I'm a fucking Second City Sex Pistol.
But, he's also the one that makes sure he lets everybody know that he leaves his back door open for visitors.
Sick pervo.
And everyone is more than welcome to come in his back door.
I bet everyone is.
He says he's watching the Detroit LA game right now.
I'm sorry. So he ain't watching anything worth a fuck.
He says, please, always come in his back door. God. I can't believe they signed Dax Prescott
To a
that
life.
contract. 4 years, $240 million.
God damn. So that means he's making $60 million a year.
Here's the thing: is he better deliver now?
Oh yeah, he better have some Super Bowl blingage.
Because he's been the best for this past contract. He's been the best one and done quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
They just signed him before today's game. They finally signed him and nailed him down again.
Yeah, they inked it.
But I'm telling you, there's no way he's going to slide at one and done. Not now.
No.
I mean, Jerry Jones owns him at this point.
There's no fucking way in hell he's getting a one and done.
He pulls another one and done season. That ain't going to be good. All right. So next week is going to be difficult for me, right?
K-Pasa.
Next week is going to be very, very difficult for me as far as NFL goes. Because it's Bears at Houston.
Ah, shit.
So I'm like, How do you call that?
Easy, Houston.
Well, now here's the kicker, all right? Bears over Titans, 24-17. Texans over Colts, 29-27.
God damn.
That was close for Indianapolis.
That's very close for Indy.
Right. Honestly, Houston up against Indy, that should have been a blowout.
Yeah.
Steve says keep CD healthy. I don't know. I did watch a part of the Houston game today, and it just looked like Stroud was getting inside his head bad.
Yeah.
There in the third quarter. In the third quarter, he started throwing some wild passes. Almost got picked off a couple of times, and it didn't look like CJ Stroud.
It did not.
That's not what I remember seeing last year. That was not CJ Stroud. I don't know what was going on with him today, but I hope he snaps out of it. But then when I'm looking at it too, the Bears are looking, Stroud did. You're right, Steve. Stroud got sacked a lot today. The offensive line today fell apart.
Uh-huh.
So I have a feeling practice in Houston is not going to be pretty this week.
Not at all.
And they're going to whip it back into shape. But the out of left field, the 24-17 against the Titans for the Bears. I haven't even watched any of the highlights from that game yet.
It was rough. It was really.
For Tennessee or for Chicago?
For Chicago.
But they got it. Ultimately, they won it.
Yeah, but it's still rough for Chi-Town.
But it probably should have been a better showing than it was.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is like week one jitters and they've got to knock some shit loose or what, but not what I was expecting out of Houston and not what I was expecting out of Chicago at all.
No, they got to knock some shit loose.
So you've got Bears at Texans next week. I don't know how to call that one because I like both teams.
I'm hoping Chicago chokes.
You always do.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder how you could root for CM Punk.
Till the day I die.
No comment. Tampa Bay next week is at Detroit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, 49ers at Minnesota.
Oh, that's going to be nasty.
Vikings took the Giants today 28-6.
Fuck yeah.
Chargers at the oh wow.
What?
Well, first Steve says Bears defense and special teams, a Bear had a blocked punt for a touchdown and an interception for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So defense and special teams, which is back to the old days. And then he goes, "Oh my God, CM Punk, I lost all faith in rage."
Chicago born, Chicago bred.
And then you're going to become a Cub fan?
Never. Ever.
That's what I get for you.
Ever.
That's what I get for you.
What?
Now I know. I get a sticker to put into your urn.
You get a what?
A Cubs sticker to put in your urn.
No.
I know, people would understand the joke.
Oh, the Chicago born, Chicago bred. Until I die, I'm Chicago dead.
Let's see. You got Saints and Cowboys. Saints at Cowboys next week.
Oh, come on, Dallas.
Let me see. Steelers at Broncos. Falcons at Eagles.
Yeah.
Bungles at Kansas City. That'll be a blowout.
Who is that? Kansas City?
Cincinnati.
Oof.
That's not going to be pretty.
Not in the least bit.
Indianapolis at Green Bay.
That's going to get bowling shoe ugly.
No, I don't think even a bowling shoe is that ugly.
Oh, it could be.
Not as bad as that one.
It could.
Let me see. Bills at Dolphins.
That one could get intense.
That could be a good game to watch. That's a Thursday night game, but that could be a fun game just to watch.
Yeah.
Seahawks at Patriots.
Hey, give something to do while the USA Network's freed up.
Seahawks at Patriots is Sunday. But San Francisco at Minnesota, that's going to be an ugly one. Love is out for a couple of weeks with a sprained MCL for Green Bay.
Damn.
Steve got that for the news.
Well,
Thank you,
fuck.
Steve. Yeah. Hey, this week was not exactly easy on any team.
Well, no, you had all these players coming back and throwing balls to the wind.
Right. That's the thing I don't like about preseason is how with the preseason, you don't see the starters.
No.
And I really think like the last 2 weeks of preseason should be the starters getting out there and getting their rust knocked loose.
I agree.
But you don't see the starters in preseason, and I don't like that. Because, I could sit there and look and go, oh, yeah, Chicago ran, 100% no problem during preseason and didn't miss a beat, right? Undefeated in preseason.
Right.
But almost lost it today.
Yeah.
That's no bueno.
Oh, fuck.
That almost makes me want to poop.
I had a really weird dream today.
Oh, yeah? What was his name? What? You said you had a weird dream. What happened?
Oh, shit.
That would be weird. Yeah, I've never dreamed about shit. I've looked forward to taking a dump before, but I've never dreamed about shit.
Nah, I'm good.
Was it that bad?
Nah. just had a dream that the day of W4AC, I end up in a phone call, and then I end up there at W4AC.
Yeah, I don't really promote that.
And I'm good.
Don't really promote that one at all. Not anymore, anyway. They're doing their thing, and that's fine.
Fair.
Well, so what else have you got going? I mean, what's the update?
What is the update?
Yep.
That when I get released from here, I'll be going to a rehab facility.
Okay.
It'll be chemo and radio.
What channels are you going to get?
WQLZ and I don't fucking know what else.
Okay. And then reevaluate after the chemo and the radiation?
Yeah.
Are people tending to let you kind of breathe and be?
Yeah.
Are your pain meds beginning to kick in now?
No.
Oh, kind of sounds like it.
I wish.
Oh, Steve says it's a good idea to send you with a Cub sticker. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard the story that I had at the beginning of the show. There is a Bengal tiger on the loose down by McAllen, Texas, in Hidalgo County.
Fuck all that. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
The tiger reportedly escaped from a zoo in northern Mexico, and it just kind of made its way across the border and is now on the loose in Hidalgo County. Which just goes to show you how well the current administration's border policies are working.
Hell yeah.
I mean, my God, if a Bengal tiger can get across the border, that escaped from a zoo. And when did they notice this tiger was missing? Oh, Wednesday. Now the news story I was reading is it said whatever you do, don't try to go up and pet the tiger, because even though it may look cute and cuddly to you, you might look like a really good snack to it.
Right.
So yeah, so to fill you guys in before we call it quits for the night. I got to tell you, Rage and I was trying to sleep for work yesterday, and Rage and I ended up texting back and forth talking about the Michigan-Texas game. And it was phenomenal for me because I'm a Longhorns fan. Rage is a Michigan fan. And this wonderful event occurred. But there was some massive blowouts in college. Iowa State beat Iowa.
Hi. Watch your eyes. I'm gonna turn on the light.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Sad to see you're here.
I'm sad to be here.
I know. And we found out news since you've been here.
Yeah.
Wow. You just never know. Are you in any pain right now? What's your pain level?
And
A 10? Okay, I believe you get pain medication. I'll bring it when I bring your nighttime medicine, okay?
that would be phenomenal.
Okay. Take a quick listen. You could breathe normal.
That would okay.
Oh, okay. Do you have an IV? Let me see where. Good. We said it's a 10. Yeah, I think you get oxy. Let me see. Try to straighten it. Okay, that IV is a little hard to push. Any other IV? No? Okay, dear. Silly questions. Can you tell me your name?
Larry Jennings.
Good. Can you tell me where you're at right now?
DMH.
Yeah. And the month
September
and the year.
2024.
Good. Do you want me to get this tray out of here? Let them take it.
I'm sitting there trying to keep my mouth shut while we're listening to all of this, but my God, I couldn't do it. Oh, it was too funny. And then when they're like, "Oh, it's hard to push this in you," it's like, "Oh God, okay." I'm trying to bite my tongue. If anybody couldn't tell, but the one thing I've got to say for this is, it's been a great time tonight, everybody. Thank you for sticking with me. I know when I'm by myself, it's not exactly the easiest night, but I'm doing my best. Updates again: Rage back in the hospital and dealing with some of the good, bad, and the ugly that goes along with his cancer. And currently, as you heard from his wife, he is dealing with right side paralysis. I am hopeful that he gets out soon. Obviously, Chronic Chris with his wife in Owensboro, where there's very little, and waiting for a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Adam out handling family issues, and Irene handling some mental stress, and Marvin handling one of those dirty whores. I'm TJ. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you guys have a safe weekend, a good week, and I hope everything is going well for you. Please remember, Illinois Times, best podcast of the year. Vote for Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. Voting opens soon. I'm TJ. This has been this week's edition of Mayhem's Amigos. We will see you on Thursday night for Amigos After Dark. Until then, take care. Good night.